Thinking outside of the box.
We're going to think outside the box. I'm going to show you a video of a wedding I just did, okay? Okay, just a little clip of video.
Sure.
Now, the point of the video was this. I showed it to somebody today, and they said something about recent weddings. I said, oh, here. Psh. Oh my God, I love the lighting. What's the lighting? What's the lighting? How many lights? What is that? What is that? What is that? That was 2 battery-operated American DJ Mega Go Flood 50s.
No, half meter.
Yeah, not big. Battery. Had one on the floor, one on my table, because I was outside, so there was no walls. It was a trellis area where they were dancing, and there was nowhere to shoot a light. And I had spoken to a couple DJs, and they said, I've given up on the dot lights. Yeah. I was like, really? Yeah, no more dots. I just want to flood it. And I thought of this. If you go to YouTube, where you already are, and you look for high-end video weddings, and videos of really big weddings, like celeb weddings, and there's one that jumps out. I can't remember the video, but I know it was something about, I think, like One Direction's manager got married.
Okay.
And One Direction was there. So the videos had like 100 million views.
Right.
And it was some big place in England and beautiful, really well shot, really done. But the whole room was flooded with color. And it dawned on me, we do uplighting because we want to throw a bar, light around the room. Mm-hmm. And I talked to a couple guys, and I'll give them some props, Bill and Clinton from Boston. And they showed me a video. They had a light from a company. And I would say who it is, but I can't remember. And it was shooting over the ceiling. So they were lighting up the ceiling, which was lighting up the floor.
Sure, because white reflects light.
Exactly. Dark pulls light. So if you have a black dance floor and you shoot light at it, it disappears. If you have a white dance floor, it ricochets and boom.
Right.
Because as we know, black is the absorption of all color. White is the
reflection
of all color. Thank you. I was going to say exclusion.
Well,
that would have been wrong.
It reflects.
It does, and it's late. We're in Atlantic City. Yeah. Eagle Lounge. I want to thank Joe, Lou, Dennis, Anthony,
right,
Charlie. And it's funny. I think too often times we take things like a light and use them for what we think their purpose is.
Right. No.
And thinking outside of the box, it's repurposing. Taking lights, taking things that aren't supposed to necessarily do something.
That you already own.
Right. And make them do things. And I've done a couple of these, like how to reuse things, how to use old lights, repurpose, whatever. But I haven't done them in a few years. And I think I'm going to do some new videos about that where, this light wasn't meant for this. And here's my lighting tip. One of the things I did a couple of years ago, I took the lights, I put one under my table, right in the front, in the middle. It's a white tablecloth. And one right behind me on the wall, and I linked them DMX cable so that one was master, one was slave. So they would light the same colors at the same time, same pattern, same pulse. And it ended up filling the area where I was, making it look amazing because you had the 2 lights shooting front and back. And it's things like that, just a little tweak to it. So thinking outside of the box, to me, is when you're supposed to take something and put it here, and instead you put it there.
Here's something I'll just interject on this as well. When we talk about uplighting, uplighting is kind of highlighting our architectural detail or highlighting areas of interest. When I uplight, I don't just put them in corners arbitrarily. If there's something happening in that corner, it doesn't get a light.
Right.
But if you want to wash a room, you don't need 30 pars. You need a couple of washes. It'll do the same job. So making your room red isn't a bad thing, or making it blue or whatever you want to do. I just wouldn't do it with the uplighting technique. Like Jay said, I would do it with the wash technique. And maybe we'll do some videos on that. If you want to see those, let me know in the comment section.
Yeah. Awesome. Practice.
And enjoy.